McCoy's going to dump. Brigham is there. Hare.
Wow. Jesse Brigham, that play is all you right there. Flying out of left field. Diving down. I thought that ball was going to hit the floor, no doubt about it. And instead, it's a point for Sisters, and they're looking good here in set one.
Spear with her team up 2, now up 1. Service error, 23-22. And serving will be Kiana Yokoi, the senior setter for Banks here in set one.
It'd be a good idea not to serve it to the girl wearing the red shirt.
Brigham gets it. Hartford, DeHare. Wait, what's the situation? Oh, we got a net violation.
On the net, yeah.
I think Banks at first was thinking that the officials had said the ball had already hit the court when they were trying to defend against the kill by Hare, but instead we're tied at 23 after the net violation. Brigham dives into your frame. Here's Hare again. No net violation that time, and it's set point.
What a pass by Brigham. She is on fire right now. That's the way to play the libero position.
Brigham serving for the first set. Bunn digs. Yokoi back to Bunn. We're tied.
Wow. That was a great pass and a great swing by Megan Bunn. Every single time it looks like Sisters is going to get another big point. It's Megan Bunn slowing down the fire.
Bunn serves. What a great float serve. That ball didn't spin at all. Here's Hare really close to the net. And the point to Banks.
Yeah.
It was a set point for Sisters a moment ago. Now Banks has their first set point, 25-24. Looking to win their first set off of Sisters in the last 2 attempts. And by attempts, I mean games. They're 0-5 right now, and calling timeout is Sisters. That is their final timeout.
I think that's a smart timeout by Coach Myrie. That set just got a little bit too tight to the net, and Hare had to go up. The lefty had to try to hit it with her right hand. Nothing she could do. It went straight into the antenna for the point for the Braves, but Banks has responded every single time. Megan Bunn has been a huge difference maker for the Braves, and she'll serve for set number 1. Very fitting.
Here she goes. It looked like it might go long. Spear digs it. Here's Hare. No, we've got a violation, a double on the set attempt by Hartford, and Banks has broken through. Banks takes set 1, 26-24. More from the 4A championship from Forest Grove High School on the NFHS network after this.
You know, the Greek philosopher Aristotle said, you are what you repeatedly do. But in our book, we say you are what you repeatedly do when things get hard. When you look at the naysayers and the haters, and there's a million of them, but you take it upon yourself to erase all doubt. Get that doubt out of here. So my apologies to Aristotle, but excellence doesn't become a habit by running the same path over and over. The excellent ones just step up to the line and ask, what's the record? Under Armour, get your feet straight.
It's Olive Garden's 20th anniversary of Never Ending Possible. So we're celebrating by offering you over 20 delicious choices starting at $9.99. Like our new homemade chicken pomodoro sauce, creamy pesto Alfredo, and toppings like crispy chicken Frita. Plus, enjoy unlimited super salad and breadsticks. Hurry, it's all never ending, but only for a limited time. 20 years of Never Ending Possible. Over 20 choices starting at $9.99 at Olive Garden. We're all family here. Breadstick lovers, your new favorite lunch is here. New breadstick sandwiches.
This is Rachel. This is her goldfish, Stan. This is her boyfriend, also Stan. This is her apartment. This is her phone, which is also her bank. This is the check Rachel deposited using Deposit Point in the app. This is the money she sent her friend Jenny to help pay for the bridal shower for their friend Lucy. This is Stan looking impressed. So is this. This is the U.S. Bank mobile app. This is how you bank. This is the U.S. Bank logo. And this is the end of the commercial.
One set in the books, and Banks has won their first set against Sisters out of their last now 6 attempts. They were 5 straight losses in sets to Sisters over the last 2 matches, but no longer. And that is a big one, Brian, that they were able to break through and get that first one right there, especially since there was a set point for Sisters at 24-23. And maybe in previous matches, that would not have been one that Banks would have won.
Yeah, that's a huge confidence booster. Now they know for sure that they can win. They believed it coming in that they could hang with this team and that they're just as good, if not better, than Sisters. But now they really do believe it, and they've got a set in the books, the all-important first set in this best-of-5 match. Very impressive stuff from the Banks Braves.
Well, Holly Hare is definitely the go-to player for Sisters. 19 kill attempts in that first match, in that first set. And meanwhile, Peyton Zank, 5 of 6 connecting there is an outstanding swing percentage.
With no errors. 833 on the percentage. But
That's incredible.
Megan Bunn, 8 kills to lead everybody in the match.
Brigham diving in to make another dig. That's 5. She had 4 in that first set. As Banks now to your left-hand side, Sisters to your right. Here comes Hare. Blocked and then dug by Hartford. That was Spear. Now Hartford going middle. And the kill finally to Knurk. On the floor for Sisters, you've got Cantwell, Brigham, and Hartford to the service line. They're your back row. Front row, Knurk, Spear, and Hare. This serve is long. Meanwhile, for Banks out there, Shorn is your libero. We got a substitution coming out of the game. It goes Doan in Buchanan. That's Grace Buchanan in the front. Bunn is there as well. Rosa in the back at the service line. Yakoi also in the game, number 3, Brittany Jansen. So Yakoi serving, and we've got a rotation violation. That's the second one against Banks.
Yep. They were able to overcome it in the first set, but you hate to give up those free points just for taking off a little bit early. It was either taken off early or they just lined up in the wrong position.
I think it looks like lined up in the wrong position. Shorn was up front. And now she's moved back. 2-1. Well, if you're going to have that kind of violation, have it now.
Yep. Plenty of time to recover.
McCoy, here's a pass. Bunn. Bunn is your recovery medication if you're Banks.
We'll take it.
You could just see that coming a mile away, couldn't you?
Perfect pass. She was the one who passed it to set herself up for that combination ball in the middle.
Here's Yakoi. Brigham up in the air. Hartford's going to bump set near side. Cantwell beats the block. Interestingly, neither one of the teams here tonight or the ones who played in 3 are heavy senior laden.
Yeah.
It's not like they've got 7 or 8 players who are seniors on their roster, but they've got just enough senior leadership and players who play key roles, and then a lot of great younger underclassmen coming through. Hare being one. She is just a sophomore. Point to Banks. And we're tied at 3.
We saw another super sophomore in the 3A final with Jensen.
One of our co-players of the game for Vale. Here's Hare off the block, playable for Banks. Back row Bunn. Nice job by Spear, showing some courage there, getting in front of that fastball. Cantwell keeps it alive. Hartford going to go middle to Zank. Nice job getting it over Banks. Look at that.
What a dig. What a play.
Great reaction by Grace Buchanan.
And Yokoi going down low to pick that one up, and a big point for the Braves.
That's Bunn on the serve. Hartford going to go to Hare. Blocked and out. Almost by Partain.
But you see a different attitude out there with Banks. They definitely believe, Jeff.
Yeah.
I feel like they think that they should win this thing.
And I think they probably felt that going in, but, you know, there's always that little bit of doubt in your mind, especially if you haven't taken a set from your opponent. This one is going to get away from Yokoi a little bit. That was a tough pass to handle anyway.
In over 2 years, haven't taken a set off of them.
Yeah. Even if all the matches had been tight.
Yep.
Five for our score. Sisters dug by Shorn. Pass middle. Brigham is there. Hare now setting, is going to get to Cantwell. Yokoi going outside, and Partain eked it over the net. This one is long from Cantwell. And we're tied at 5.
Sometimes that little paintbrush does the trick. You're clearly not trying to do that intentionally, but everybody does it. And sometimes, it just drops just like a tip right over the net.
Pass into the middle. Here's a set from Hare. Zank on the attack. Yokoi going outside. Partain blocked. Good backside defense by Bunn. We're calling her name every other moment, making a critical play. Here is Hare. Zank on the touch. Pass middle again and right into the hole in the defense. Doan. I should mention, I think I said at the top of the broadcast, is Sisters is the number 1 seed. They're actually the number 2. Banks is the 1. Coming in at 26-3. Sisters, the defending champion, at 27-1, but the 2 seed. So we do have a 1 and 2 matchup, but the defending champion is the underdog. This one is nicely placed by Brigham, and we're tied at 6. But really, I mean, the gap between these two teams right now is
real
negligible.
In this one, totally.
No. Only on paper. But not what we're seeing out on the court. Here's a pass middle and a put away by Doan again. This second set is shaping up much as our first set did, where teams are just going back and forth and no one's ahead by more than 1 for the bulk of it. I think the biggest lead for anybody in set 1 was 3. Shorn,
wow.
What a dig. And another one from Bunn. Yokoi dumps. Brigham is there. Zank. Bunn is there again and gets the point. Man. Give those girls some shovels. They are digging a hole.
That was 3 exceptional digs on one play. 2 of them by Megan Bunn, 1 by Mary Shorn.
Wow.
Banks earned all of that 1 point. I feel like that one should count as more, don't you think, Jeff?
Yeah, and Jansen's feeling the same way. Says, why don't we just add to it? And an ace for Jansen's, 9-6. And Sisters is going to call time. Sisters is on the ropes a little bit right now. The Banks Braves are feeling their oats at the moment, Brian. I think we can't overstate the difference that winning that first set made for them.
Yeah. Again, just a huge confidence booster. Builds up the psyche. And, yeah, right now they are playing with no fear. And there's no question in their minds that they can win this match. And they've looked very solid. The way they're playing defense right now, if you can't get the ball down, it's going to be very frustrating for Sisters, and we'll see if they're able to respond.
Well, Brian, you played your collegiate ball at NYU back in New York. You've coached at the high school level. What are you telling your team if you were Jason Myrie right now?
I just tell them to stay the course, not to overreact. It is still early, plenty of volleyball left, and just try to get a couple of runs together, because this sport is all about getting runs. Don't get frustrated with the other side. Just control what we can control on our side of the net and make some plays. Have a little fun.
Yokoi's going outside and up and down Partain.
That's fun.
That is. An open look and a one-on-one block situation on a perfectly set ball by Yokoi.
And Partain took advantage.
Jansen serving again. Brigham is going to bring it back. Spear gets it over in 3. McCoy's going to bump set back row to Bunn. Deep ball. Hare. Spear again, wide. 11-6. Well, Coach Myrie was saying, look, all we need to do, it's not, at this point in the year, it's play your position, execute your offense. We've got a good group. They tend to self-correct. We should be fine. But right now, Banks playing with a lot of momentum. Here, they're a little bit too much momentum behind that serve from Jansen's, and it's 11-7 Banks.
After 4 or 5 straight serves like that, the run that she was just on, the coach is okay with her taking some chances. A lot of the points that they just scored were based on her going hard serves and Sisters struggling in serve receive. So I got no problem with that missed serve.
There is Spear down the line. It's the first time that I've seen that Sisters has run a little deep move where they sent Knurk into the air as well, but the pass went outside to Spears, and the block wasn't sure where to go. Spear did a nice job there. This one is a service error by Zank.
1 for 1 there. You miss one, we'll miss one. Little wash.
Now it's McKenna Partain going left to right for Banks. Hare goes middle. Oh, nice job by Shorn keeping it alive. Bunn in 3. Hare is going to go to Spear again. Same play. This time Partain is ready, and then no one goes for the ball. Shorn was backing up thinking that Jansen's was going to get it.
Did that hit the basketball hoop and come straight down? Is that what happened there? I don't know that it got that high.
I don't think it did. I think that was just a miscommunication. With the way both players were looking at each other after that, thinking the other had it.
Yep.
Here's Hartford, her team trailing by 3. Bunn beats the block. Well, Sisters can't keep trading points here.
Nope.
They're going to run out of math. Now serving is Mary Shorn. Hare sends it wide.
She was looking for a touch there, but just a miss hit. A little bit of frustration showing on the faces of the Sisters Outlaws.
This is uncharacteristic for them. Hare dug by Shorn. Dump by Okoye. Hartford was ready. Here's Spear off the block. Shorn. Set outside. Nice job, Shorn, keeping it alive. Tap. Defense by Hartford. Brigham's going to set up Hare. In. Nice top spin on that kill.
That was a real nice set by Jesse Brigham, lining up their best hitter in Hare, but Mary Shorn is on fire, Jeff. The libero for the Braves.
Nice job by Bunn going short, throwing the changeup. Her team up 5. Well, whatever frustration Shorn had with her game in that first set where she was on the bench going, I got to play better than this. Whatever pep talk she gave herself has been working.
Yeah, you talk about self-correction. That's pretty impressive stuff out of Mary Shorn.
Here's Hare off the block, the point. Well, Shorn is not Supergirl. She wasn't going to get to that one, but great effort, 15-11. Brigham now serving for Sisters. That is an ace.
That was pretty close, right on the line.
Kim Batiste almost signaled out, but she got it right.
She sure did. I like that.
Okoye jump set in the middle, and it rolls over the net onto Sisters' side. A little bit of scramble volleyball here. Now we got this play running, and the point to Banks. Nice job by Buchanan. Great recognition by these hitters for Banks, Brian. They're not just trying to power it every single time.
No, well, the blockers are committing really heavy, they're pressing well above the net, but then the defenders are not there. You can't, that's inexcusable for a tip like that. It was telegraphed. to hit the ground with nobody within about 5 feet of it.
Here's Hare. Hare with a put away. 16-12. Now, in a situation like that, Brian, or excuse me, 16-13, in a situation like that you were just talking about a moment ago where the block is really committing and going high, is that something where it's a miscommunication on the floor, or are the blockers deciding to do that, or is that a design play?
No, the blockers are doing their job. They're going up and pressing above the net, but then you can't expect them to get the ball right behind them. So whoever the off blocker is in that case, when the ball's set outside, it's the other outside on this side. They have to be there for the tip. You got to see that coming, and to not get there is just
as
trying to get on the offensive end already.
Coach Myrie calls his second timeout. Folks, if you want to watch more of your school's great events like the game you are enjoying here tonight, then tell your school to sign up for the NFHS Network School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to www.nfhsnetwork.com/SBP. So, Brian, going back to that point, this is more of a reaction play for the defenders in the back row where they've got to step in. They've got to recognize what kind of block is being set up and then step into that gap.
Yeah, and you've got to see, you have to react to the hitter. And if an attacker goes up and starts telegraphing it, you know, they're not taking a full swing. They've got their arm completely extended. You've just got to sell out on getting up there and being in the one dead zone that's directly above the blockers.
And that's something where Sisters has been a little late to make that move on a couple of these.
Yeah, and Banks has taken advantage. They've done it about 4 or 5 times just in this set alone.
Bunn and Buchanan. Here's Hare going middle. Zank beats the block. 17-14 out of the timeout. The side out. It works in Sisters' favor. And now serving is Ashlyn Cantwell. Nice job keeping that alive. Banks, here's Hare, near side spear. Great dig by Bunn. Back row, Shorn and 3. Hare, is she going to go to spear again? You bet. That time it works.
And Spear is fired up right now.
She was.
She's trying to get everybody to jump on her back.
Timeout Banks, 17-15. Coach Suzanne Alley calling timeout. And join the conversation, fans. What conversation is that? The one taking place about the NFHS Network on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, giving you access to the best in high school sports every week. Follow the NFHS Network on your favorite social media sites. To keep up with all the high school action, it's the NFHS Network, #WeAreHighSchool. Folks, we've even put up on our West Coast NFHS Network Twitter feed at West Coast NFHS a photo from